Change how to use.
Like what?
Like
I don't play certain type games.
Yeah.
So even I see certain, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I just say it.
See the comedy.
Push up on me with it. You know what I'm saying? See.
Do you see what your new rappers, how they got y'all dressing? What happened to white tees and normal? You
Slim Thug may have just sparked one of the boldest moments in hip-hop gossip. After years of whispers circling Lil Baby, Slim finally said out loud what others only hinted at, the controversial sugar daddy rumor. And he didn't do it casually. With a knowing smirk and eyes locked straight into the camera, he dropped Michael Rubin's name, the powerful music exec tied to Lil Baby in countless quiet conversations. That single moment hit like a grenade. Planned or not, Slim's delivery made it clear he enjoyed every second of exposing the rumor. And Lil Baby? He's not taking it lightly. Instead of brushing it off, he's gone on the offensive, firing off rants, warning people to stay out of his business, and even threatening to put hands on Slim if their paths ever cross.
ain't going for it. We stand in our era. We going with the G. We work on cars. You know what I'm saying? We change all. We do all the real man shit. You feel me? We ain't influenced by nothing else.
Now the internet's buzzing with one burning question. Has Lil Baby been living behind a mask this whole time? Slim Thug's claim flipped the narrative on its head, suggesting that Michael Rubin might not just be a friend in the industry but the hidden force behind Baby's meteoric climb. Suddenly, those sugar daddy whispers aren't sounding like harmless background noise anymore. What makes this moment even bigger is Lil Baby's usual playbook. He ignores gossip, refuses to feed the fire, and keeps it moving. But this time, Slim's on-camera bombshell ripped the lid off everything he's tried to silence. The pressure finally cracked him, and his response came through late-night Instagram stories filled with cryptic energy. One line in particular sent fans spiraling, "Dudes love talking until it gets real." Then what? He posted it, let it sit just long enough for the internet to screenshot, and then tried to erase it. Too late. Within minutes, blogs had plastered it everywhere, ensuring the drama lived far beyond a deleted story.
Fun of me when I'm drunk. You're gonna get another drunken hug tonight. I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a drunken hug. You too. You too. Drunken hugs are coming tonight.
What up, Mike? Get up.
The Instagram post itself wasn't long or detailed, but it didn't have to be. Just a few words were enough to pour gasoline on an already burning fire. Casual fans might have been left guessing who Lil Baby was aiming at, but anyone following closely knew exactly where the smoke was headed, straight at Slim Thug. It didn't take long before the internet detectives got to work, combing through both of their feeds in search of subliminal jabs, slick captions, and hidden shade. What surfaced made things clear. Slim had been firing shots at Baby for a while now, and this time Baby finally reached his breaking point. The spark that really set Slim off. A stage outfit Lil Baby wore recently that had the internet buzzing. He stepped out in a cropped tank top, short shorts, and a bold pink designer belt. An unorthodox look that instantly sparked conversation. Fans went from quiet speculation to loud accusations, throwing out claims about his sexuality and fueling the sugar baby narrative. For Slim, that was the green light. The moment he saw the clip, he jumped online with no hesitation, framing Baby's look as proof that the Michael Rubin rumors weren't just smoke. His reaction wasn't playful either. His brows were tight, his tone sharp, his delivery dead serious. At one point, Slim flat out said, "Lil Baby is a girl for dressing like that." The frustration and disdain in his voice made it obvious he wasn't joking. And Slim didn't stop with Baby. Once he got going, he expanded the fire, randomly dragging Young Jock into the mix by resurfacing an old outfit Jock had rocked on stage. To Slim, both looks symbolized everything he thought was wrong with the new generation of hip-hop. The example he pulled up on Young Jock was a cropped sweater that revealed his stomach during a performance. But Slim's message went beyond fashion critique. To him, it wasn't about style choices at all, it was about what those choices represented. In Slim's eyes, Lil Baby's look was a mask for something deeper, a signal that he was concealing a much bigger truth.
Got y'all dressing. Do you see what your new rappers, how they got y'all dressing? What happened to white tees and normal? You girls. You is all the way girls, man. Following y'all favorite rappers. D-Ray Davis, my brother. Yeah, man.
Then came the receipts that flipped the whole conversation. Fans resurfaced a now infamous photo of Michael Rubin and Lil Baby standing shoulder to shoulder, looking unusually close. The smiles, the body language, even the way they leaned into the frame. Suddenly it didn't feel like just another casual group shot. Online, people joked it looked less like a friendly flick and more like a staged courting ritual caught on camera. Right on cue, 50 Cent poured gasoline on the fire by reposting the picture with a blunt caption basically asking, "What the F is going on here?" That move set the internet ablaze. Within hours, timelines were flooded with old clips, screenshots, and throwback images, all recycled as evidence that the whispers about Baby and Rubin had some weight. That one picture quickly became the missing puzzle piece fans had been waiting to connect. Every new photo of the two together stopped being just another celebrity selfie and was instantly treated as fresh proof. And when one particular snapshot resurfaced, fans swore up and down they'd finally cracked the code, claiming it confirmed exactly what Slim Thug had been shouting.
Hey, man, that's in the flu in my era. I'm going to just say that, man. You know what I'm saying? You better put your towel tee on or something, man. Before y'all be doing all this other... Y'all turning all the way to girls. What the... Like, even the girls know it. The girls look at y'all like girls. It's weird, bro. Like, I don't know what happened.
But before unpacking those so-called receipts, it's worth pausing to look closer at the man at the center of these whispers, Michael Rubin. Because he's not just another name floating around the industry. Rubin is a heavyweight, a power broker whose influence stretches far beyond music. On the surface, most people know him as a successful executive. But inside the industry, his reputation has been tied to a web of quiet, questionable rumors, particularly about the circles of powerful men he moves with. His name often pops up alongside those notorious all-white parties, the same kind Diddy was known for throwing. And just the association alone has raised suspicions. Lately, though, the chatter has turned sharper, zeroing in on one person, Lil Baby. Observers swear Rubin has taken a very pointed interest in him. Wherever Baby shows up, Rubin doesn't seem far behind. Always nearby in the background, smiling for the cameras, blending in as if it's nothing. But to fans, it looks less like coincidence and more like a pattern.
What's the reason why you made sure in a world of tattoos, you don't have any?
That was really my only reason, like, for being younger. Like, I don't want no tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
With my money, and I don't want to be like a thug. Like, even though, like, I'm almost a thug, I was a thug.
Yeah.
I don't want to be no thug. You feel? I don't want people to look at me like I'm a thug.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I want. People with tattoos, and to me, you look like a thug.
Damn. Everybody like this.
From the exclusive white parties to private jets, courtside NBA seats, and billionaire inner circles, Michael Rubin seems to shadow Lil Baby at nearly every turn. His constant presence has fans wondering just how deep this bond really goes. To many, Rubin's imprint feels stamped across every corner of Baby's life. And this speculation isn't just about him playing the role of a wealthy backer funding the career. The talk goes deeper. People are convinced Rubin might be the force behind the noticeable shifts in Lil Baby's persona over the past few months. That's where Slim Thug re-enters the conversation. His claims didn't just put Baby under suspicion, they ripped at the carefully built image Baby's been clinging to, exposing ties that fans had only whispered about before. Take that infamous performance Slim roasted, the one with the tiny shorts. Fans didn't just focus on the outfit. They also caught a glimpse of something else, bold new tattoos stretched across Baby's thighs, spelling out 90s Baby.
Oh, Mike Rubin thing.
I was just gonna say.
Like,
I was just about to say.
bruh, I don't play with niggas, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no funny weird shit. You feel me? I'm dapping Kuzman up.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike happy to see me. He run up on me.
Right.
I got 10 other pictures. We down there. We start down there. Bam, I'm telling his ass, Mike, I'll slam your ass in the neck. I'll break your neck. But we play like that. They white, so they don't really understand how I understand, like, even when the picture came out.
On another artist, the ink might have been brushed off as nothing more than body art. But on Lil Baby, it felt different, like a flashing neon sign. For years, he had been vocal about staying tattoo-free, even explaining in interviews that avoiding ink was intentional. His reasoning was simple. Tattoos, in his view, could make him look too ghetto and might limit his image if he ever wanted to expand beyond rap. Fair logic, right? So when fans suddenly spotted bold, oversized thigh tattoos, 90s Baby sprawled across one leg and another piece running down his calf reading CBFW, the internet lit up. The shift from zero ink to heavy, highly visible tattoos wasn't subtle, and it had people raising eyebrows instantly. The moment that performance clip hit the web, timelines filled with zoomed-in screenshots and wild captions. The loudest theory? That the tattoos weren't just new artwork but a symbolic mark, branding Lil Baby as Michael Rubin's so-called boy toy. And that's exactly when Lil Baby quickly realized that if he didn't step in, the rumors were about to spiral way beyond his control. But when he finally tried to clear the air, his explanation backfired. Instead of calming the storm, it only poured more fuel on the fire, making the whispers echo even louder across the internet.
Made Mike Rubin go to his security camera at his house, go to the footage and get the whole time. But I just never, I ain't even gonna post that shit on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that shit.
Right.
You feel?
That's when the spotlight shifted from tattoos to Lil Baby's love life. And what fans uncovered made the ink drama look small in comparison. Baby tried to shut it down at first, swearing there was nothing shady between him and Michael Rubin. He even laughed off that viral photo, claiming it was nothing more than playful wrestling caught at the wrong angle. But then he doubled down on Lil Yotta's podcast, insisting he actually had security footage that would clear the whole situation up. The catch? He never released it. And in the court of public opinion, bragging about receipts you refuse to show might as well be a confession. Instead of silencing the gossip, Baby's attempt at damage control only deepened the suspicion, leaving him looking more guilty than ever.
Lil Baby's ass. He gave me $40,000. So Lil Baby has slid in my DMs. He asked me if I was in Miami, and I told him, yeah. He texted me, told me to pull up, and the first time we linked up was weird. He kept touching me. Like, I get it. You know, you got a lot of people, that's just a setup situation.
That's when Lil Baby's own ex, Jada Wire, stepped into the picture and dropped a bombshell that sent the internet into overdrive. She revealed the real reason she finally walked away from their relationship. No matter how much effort she put in, Baby eventually revealed his true colors. She never spelled out exactly what that meant, but the way she phrased it left a wide open lane for speculation. And fans wasted no time connecting those dots straight back to Michael Rubin. Just as the whispers started reaching a fever pitch, another voice chimed in. Instagram model Teresa Levi went on a podcast and claimed she once had a fling with Lil Baby, and during that encounter, he did things that made her question if he might actually be bisexual. She didn't go into graphic detail, but she didn't need to. The hints alone were enough for fans to stitch her claims directly onto the Rubin narrative.
But it was just weird, because he kept touching me, and he was just rubbing me. Like, it got to the point where I felt like, okay, is he like trying to figure out if I'm a woman or a man? And then after that, it was fascinating, honestly.
What happened next is what pushed the sugar daddy chatter from casual rumor into something that started to feel uncomfortably real. People had already been side-eyeing Michael Rubin's influence in Lil Baby's world, but it was Baby's own gambling confession that lit the internet on fire. For those who missed it, Lil Baby once admitted that he blew through more than $9 million in just 2 days during an out-of-control gambling binge. And when the losses piled up, guess who stepped in? Michael Rubin. According to Baby himself, Rubin personally picked up the phone and called casinos, ordering them to ban Lil Baby so he couldn't place another bet. That kind of intervention didn't feel like ordinary friendship. To fans, it looked like Rubin was exercising authority, pulling strings to protect more than just a buddy, but an investment. What seemed at first like loyalty began to look like control, especially once other receipts started surfacing. The comparisons came quickly. Fans couldn't help but liken the whole setup to that infamous dynamic between Diddy and Clive Davis. And if you know how that story ended, you know why people think Lil Baby could be walking down the same dangerous path. Meanwhile, Slim Thug refuses to ease up. He's still online, tossing out sly hints, reposting throwback clips, and making it clear he's daring Baby to call him out directly. And Baby? The tension in his camp is only building. And that's where things take an even stranger turn. After all the rants, subliminal shots, and heated back and forth, Lil Baby suddenly vanished. No tweets, no IG stories, no interviews, nothing. And in this industry, silence usually signals one of two things: you're either quietly plotting your next move, or you've run out of words altogether. The problem? With Slim Thug applying non-stop pressure, Michael Rubin's name still trending, and fans digging up fresh receipts every week, Baby's silence isn't helping. It's only making him look guiltier. Now the question on everyone's mind is sharp and simple. Is Lil Baby protecting his own image, or is he really shielding Michael Rubin? That single dilemma has become the center of every online debate, and the silence coming from Baby's camp isn't doing much to ease speculation. If anything, it's making the whispers feel louder, as if there's something being hidden in plain sight. Think about it. If Slim Thug drops even one more solid piece of evidence, this entire saga could spiral into something far bigger than messy Instagram shade. What began as whispers on gossip blogs could turn into a full-scale expose, one that doesn't just put Lil Baby's reputation on the line but also threatens to pull Rubin's name into the mud. And when you're dealing with billionaires, industry shot callers, and power brokers who move behind the scenes, the stakes couldn't be higher. Fans already know how fast the internet moves. One screenshot, one viral video, or one leaked DM could tip this from playful speculation into something that damages careers for good. We've seen it before. Artists getting caught in scandals that seemed small at first but snowballed into career-altering storms. That's exactly why so many people are glued to this story, refreshing timelines, waiting for the next twist. And let's be real, Slim Thug seems to be enjoying the spotlight. Every time he hints at having more dirt, it sends fans scrambling through archives, pulling up old photos, and piecing together theories like detectives. He's applying pressure in a way that feels intentional, almost daring Lil Baby to respond, almost daring him to say his name out loud. But instead, Baby's gone ghost. And that vacuum of silence is exactly what's feeding the frenzy. At the end of the day, the bigger question isn't just about rumors or gossip, it's about power, image, and influence. Who's really in control here? Is Lil Baby the one running his empire, or is Michael Rubin the silent hand pulling the strings behind the curtain? Until the truth comes out, speculation will continue to grow, receipts will keep resurfacing, and the internet will stay locked in. If you've been following this breakdown, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, because trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.